There's the encore to the fake out. It's working, y'all. The VICTREEBEL is putting in work. You ain't gonna see this anywhere else. VICTREEBEL putting in work. And he rage quits on me. He rage quits over a VICTREEBEL, encoring me into fake out. Holy shit. A rental team, sweaty rental team abusing noob, rage quitting over a VICTREEBEL. You gotta be kidding me, bro. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation G, VGC. Koraidon is probably the premier sunsetter in Regulation G. You also have a few other sunsetters like Torkoal and Groudon, of course. But with sun being set, you can actually pair a lot of really cool stuff alongside weather and the sun weather. One of those things being VICTREEBEL. So one of the mons you haven't really seen that much at all, but with Chlorophyll, it can be decently fast, and it gets an okay supportive move pool with stuff like Sleep Powder, Strength Sap, and being able to kind of deal with some of the fairy types. At least trying to help with fairy types. I don't know how much you can really help, but yeah, if you can land all your Sleep Powders, I guess it's not too bad, but kind of more luck-based. But you can try to help versus the fairy types that the Koraidons really want to go against, being that the VICTREEBEL is also part poison type. So there's actually a really cool team with Koraidon, VICTREEBEL, and then kind of just a bunch of other really standard stuff to pair alongside the Koraidon. Kind of more of a cool Regulation G team. I'm going to be real with you guys, I wasn't really going to feature this team because I've kind of featured a lot of teams from the creator of this team like on the channel, especially over like the course of Regulation G, but I just have no other teams to feature for you guys, so I'm just kind of scrounging for scraps when it kind of comes to Regulation G teams. So whatever interesting team I can kind of find, I kind of is going to feature for you guys for probably the rest of Regulation G, and then whatever this next regulation is, whatever the format is, that's here going to be getting announced in like a week or two. So hopefully it's not double restricted. I have a strong suspicion it's probably going to be double restricted, which I don't know who the fuck's going to be hyped for that, but I'm hoping we're having like a Regulation F rule set with like no Terra. That's the thing I really want for this next regulation to start at the end of April. I don't know. We'll see what the announcement is. I'll be doing a video on it, so if you guys don't want to miss that, subscribe so you don't miss that announcement video. I'll be talking about it here about a week or two when we get that announcement for the next regulation. But as of right now, we're in Regulation G, and we're going to see if this team actually can take me to Master Ball tier. Probably asking to lose using a VICTREEBEL team on the ranked ladder versus some of these other sweaty-ass rental teams. But at this point, like, I just kind of want to get to Master Ball tier, and if I don't really care. I'm so tuned out for Regulation G at this point where I just don't really give a fuck about ranked either. It's mainly because I want to get to Regulation, or not Regulation, to Master Ball tier, just mainly for the points and for like the battle points it gives you and the rewards. I think it gives you a Master Ball or whatever the other shit it usually gives you. I forgot what it exactly is, but you get like 100 or 200,000 points from it, and that's kind of the main thing I want. And if I really want to use any of my teams, if I happen to make another team, I go on the Master Ball tier and get the ribbons for the team and kind of rank with my teams, and I'm already there. So that's kind of mainly why I want to get to Master Ball tier, but I don't think I'm going to be using any more of my teams anyways for the next month or two. So see if this team can get me to Master Ball tier. I'm going to kind of run through it real quick. We're going to hop in some games. Rental in the corner, paste down below if you guys want to use this team. You got the main star of this team, which is the VICTREEBEL with the support of VICTREEBEL. You got the Clover Cloak, so you can't get faked out, and you're guaranteed to at least get a move off, hopefully. If you don't die, you don't have Sash either, and you're really frail, so if you don't have the sun, you get outsped by everything, and if your weather gets changed on you, you're in for some problems. But you can actually have an encore that's non-prankster boosted, so if somebody tries to fake you out or tries to step in your face, in the sun you can actually outspeed them and encore them into whatever they're going for, so that might be kind of clutch. Sleep Powder is always great if you can land it, 75% accurate. We'll see how good we are at landing Sleep Powders. And then you got the Strength Sap there, which pretty much lowers attack on something. It's great for like Calyrex, Ice, and there's a few other things that have really sky-high attack stats in the format. Lowering attacks also just pretty great overall, so kind of gives you some damage mitigation for this team. You got the Koraidon with the Clear Am. It's a really standard set, just 2 fire attacks, Terra Fire, Collision Course, just really standard so you don't get intimidated. Sash, Flutter Mane in the sun. I'm not sure if it's speed or a special attack booster. I'm assuming it's speed booster because it has Icy Wind. And you got the Scarf Chiyu on this team, just really standard with Terra Ghost. It can't get faked out. You have the Snarl there for damage control. Double fire attacks. Ogre Pawn on this team, just for coverage, and mainly for follow me pressure, and then you have the Raging Bolt to cover for a lot of the stuff that this team really doesn't want to go against. So, mainly like the Urshifu, opposing Kyogre, a few other things that you're going to kind of be battling, what you either like the Weather Wars or a few other things this team is really like going for. So, AV, just more of a standard set. So, not really too much crazy on this team apart from the Victreebel. So, we'll see how it does. Let's hop in some games. Alright, we're here with the game. We're going against an opposing Ho-Oh Regulation G team. Raging Bolt, Ho-Oh, Iron Valiant, Ogre Pawn, Fire, Whimsicott, and Urshifu. I'm assuming it's Urshifu Dark. Could be Urshifu Water, though, just to fill out the Fire, Water, Grass score on his team. So what do I want to bring here? Actually, this is a game where I really don't even want to have Sun because it just boosts like half his team. It's kind of scary. Funny enough, I kind of actually want to bring the Victreebel here. I just don't know how good it's really going to be because he's going to have Tailwind on his team. So, in the Sun, does this thing actually outspeed like Booster Iron Valiant or like Tailwind Ho-Oh? I'm not even sure. So I think Victreebel is 70 speed, so like that's doubled. It might outspeed him. I'm not sure. It depends on their builds too, I guess. Just really risky bringing here. It really is. If I'm my opponent, I think what they bring is they bring Raging Bolt, Ogre Pawn, Whimsicott, and Ho-Oh. I think that's what they do bring here. They could bring Iron Valiant for Wide Guard, though. I want Ogre Pawn here for sure. Ogre Pawn looks really good here. I think what I do here is I lead Koraidon, Victreebel. I'm going to bring the Ogre Pawn in the back. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring the Chi-Yu. I think that's what I roll with here. I guess Bolt ain't bad here either. I maybe could have brought Raging Bolt. Would have been better. As long as I can get some really good luck with the Victreebel, if I can land some Sleep Powders or like Encore or something to protect or something, that'd be great. The Koraidon can put in work into his team, but gotta be kind of careful because I lose the matchup into Ho-Oh because he can just Brave Bird me or just try to go for a burn. He actually brings its Dark type of Shifu, okay. I mean, this is fine. I mean, I don't really care that much. He can Tailwind me here, which kind of sucks. Or I guess he can just go for a Moonblast too, actually. I just protect here. Actually, I can't protect because of Urshifu. I'm in a bad spot here. I think I'm forced to go Terra Fire. I think I'm forced to Terra Fire turn 1, unfortunately. I got a Terra Fire here. I Terra Fire, Flame Charge into the Whimsicott here, and then I gotta go for the Sleep Powder here onto the Urshifu, and hopefully he's not Safety Goggles. And I outspeed him in the Sun, even with the Tailwind. We're gonna find out right now. I don't think I don't even outspeed him under Tailwind. That just goes to show you how bad the Victreebel is. I can't even outspeed under Tailwind. He's Sash, because of course he is. I get the speed boost though, so that's the thing that really matters the most. My only issue here is like I'm Scarf Chi-Yu, so I guess Scarf Chi-Yu ain't bad here. Because I'm pretty sure I outspeed the Urshifu. So, like, I think what I do here is I just come in and I go for Heat Wave. I wonder what he has to have Ho-Oh in the back, for sure. Ho-Oh has to be in the back. Like, the only shitty thing is, like, the Koraidon can't touch Ho-Oh at all. Like, I just get fucked by that thing, so... I'm gonna Collision Course here. And then Heat Wave. I wouldn't be surprised if he just switches right out into the Ho-Oh here, though. I think Ho-Oh comes in. He can kind of just come in for free here. Especially if he has a light screen. That's going to really... Okay, he goes into Valiant because he has fucking Wide Guard. That's what that shit is. Wide Guard Iron Valiant on the way. Can I just kill this thing right away? He's Endeavor Whimsicott. That's not what I wanted. And the Chiyu just get rid of this thing. Come on, Chiyu. Okay, that's perfect. I'm fine with that. Shitty thing now is, though, is the Urshifu can come in and just Sucker Punch and get rid of Koraidon. Kinda sucks, but it's put in enough work. Kinda wish I brought Raging Bolt, because he has to have Ho-Oh here. Should have brought Raging Bolt, would have been great here. I don't have Raging Bolt. And I'm locked into Heat Wave too, which kinda sucks. My main issue here is, like, I do not want to switch the Ogre Pawn out, because if I switch it out and he goes for Sacred Fire onto the switch in and he burns me, I automatically lose. Yeah, but I really wanted to switch my moves up to go into, like, for Dark Pulse, but it's just not worth switching out. He's forced to Sucker Punch here. Yeah, that's one thing he has to do. Outlaws Heat Wave here. I think if I can make it a 2v1, he's Choice Scarfed. He's Choice Scarfed for Shifu. He's choiced. I am choice too, so with the Tailwind, he would outspeed me. He's Choice Scarfed. So that means it's KOs then. Goodbye. Well, I didn't expect Choice Scarf for Shifu. I mean, overall though, I think that's probably the better thing, because now it's a 1v1 Ogre Pawn versus the Ho-Oh, so... And, like, I have Sturdy. So, like, there's no way you one-shot me here. Unless he burns me. This game's gonna come down to a burn. It depends what Terra he is, too. Usually, most of them are Terra Ground. So, if he's Terra Ground, he makes himself weak to a Grass-type move here. I'm gonna Ivy Cudgel. Actually, I could also Scout here. I could just Scout to see what Terra he is. I just stall the Sun out. Or the Sun. There's one. Actually, I can stall Tailwind out too. I gotta protect here to stall Tailwind. See what Terra he is. If he's Terra Ground, I can just hit him with a Grass type move. It's Terra Grass. Uh-oh. That's probably the worst Terra. At least the Ho-Ohs that I do run into, they're usually either like Terra Ground or just like straight up Terra Fire. Or I've seen a few Terra Flying ones with like Terra Blast. Usually they're Terra Ground though, just mainly because Miraidon just shits all over them. So it's going to come down to Ivy Cudgel. Maybe I can get a crit. We'll see how much Ivy Cudgel does. What this match is going to come down to is it's going to come down to if he burns me or not. And if this is a 2-hit KO. There's a chance I can crit him here too. Okay, it's a 2-hit KO. He cannot burn me here. If he burns me, I lose. Wow. I was just waiting for the burn. I was just waiting for it. I don't know what he does today. I mean, he can protect. If he has protect, but that just stalls out the game a lot longer, so. I think we win this one, y'all. I don't know how he wins. I don't think this thing gets any priority moves. Wow, what a game. What a close match. We won the game with 1 HP. You cannot cut it any more close than that. I played good, though. I deserve that win. I played really well. The Choice Scarf for Shifu kind of caught me off guard there towards the end. But in the end, I think it actually ended up kind of being a little bit better for me because the Chiyu wasn't doing shit anyways. I would rather Chiyu just drop and have it a 1v1 with the Ogre Pawn. So it kind of ended up helping me. Not bad, I'll take the win. At least right now, at least for this current game, I'm about like 3 wins away from Master Ball tier. So if I can get 3 wins in a row, however I can, I'll make it to Master Ball tier with this team. I think that would be really cool. So see if we can make that happen. Alright, we're here at the game. We're going against a lame-ass copy-paste rental Calyrex Shadow team. This is Regulation G ranked, y'all. No originality at all. Just copy-paste rentals every game. At least my previous opponent, they were trying to use something at least a little different in Ho-Oh. You don't see much Ho-Oh. Calyrex, Incineroar, Shifu, Rillaboom, Amoonguss, Raging Bolt. You can fall asleep reading that team. So, what do I want to do here? I really like Urshifu Flutter, or not Urshifu, the Flutter Chiyu here. Looks really nice. I just gotta kind of be really careful for the Rillaboom though. That kind of fucks up that combo. Forces me to go Terra Ghost, which I don't know if I really want to do. I don't even know if, like, does the Victreebel outspeed the Calyrex in Sun? I don't even know. I'm going to leave Victreebel, I'm going to bring the Koraidon, I'm going to bring the Flutter Mane and the Chiyu in the back. I think that's what I roll with. I think that's my best bet to win this. Like, these mons can easily just get swept by Calyrex, though, because I have nothing for Calyrex in this team. The one thing I think this team is really weak to is Calyrex Shadow, because, like, unless you can outspeed it somehow, it kind of just wrecks you. You have Scarf Chiyu, which is like your main thing to kind of keep it in check. But apart from that, you don't really got much. It actually is a really good lead for me because I have clear amulets, so it's actually really solid for me here. If he just double fakes me out too, that's fine. I gotta protect the Koraidon here though. It's a really good matchup for the Koraidon here. I think what I do here is I think I just Sleep Powder the Incineroar here. If he's not Safety Goggles, and I protect here, on the following turn, we'll see what he goes for here on this. We'll see what we do on this following turn. I gotta be careful too, because if I go for Collision Course, he can also just go right into the Calyrex on me and get it in for free. There's a Sleep Powder. I landed on the Incineroar. He's not Safety Goggles. Perfect. Perfect. It's huge. So he never even went for Fake Out there either, so that means he was probably going after the Victreebel, so I would have dropped. I would have died. Now I can actually Encore him into Fake Out. I think I should just double into the Rillaboom. I kind of want to just go after the Rillaboom, I really do. So I think what he's going to do is go into Calyrex. I can see Calyrex coming in here. I'm just going to Flame Charge into the Rillaboom here. I can see him going into Calyrex. He's going to Terra. As long as he doesn't Grassy Glide, I Encore him into Fake Out here. He's just going to go Terra Ghost. I'm glad I never attacked him. I knew he was going to either switch or do something. I mean, that's pretty much the same thing as going into Calyrex. I made a good play here. There's the Encore into the Fake Out. It's working, y'all. The Victreebel is putting in work. You ain't going to see this anywhere else. Victreebel putting in work. And he rage quits on me. He rage quits over a Victreebel, Encoring me into Fake Out. Holy shit. A rental team, sweaty rental team abusing noob, rage quitting over a Victreebel. You gotta be kidding me, bro. This is how fucking sensitive these rental using noobs are on the ranked ladder. The guy gets fucked by like a Victreebel team on the ladder and he cannot stand it. He closes the game. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect people to be rage quitting to this tonight. That's one thing I didn't have on my checklist. I mean, I'll take the free win. I'm one win away from Master Ball tier now, I think. It might just throw me into Master Ball tier. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you guys in another game. Alright, we're here at the game. This game means a lot. There's a lot on the line because I am one win away from getting to Master Ball tier. So, there's a lot on the line here. We gotta really play this out. Unfortunately, my opponent actually has his own weather, which really sucks. That kind of screws everything over here, but... Urshifu, Incineroar, Rillaboom, blah blah blah. Fucking almost a copy-paste team apart from the Pelipper, I'm assuming. It might just be a copy-paste team. Calyrex, Raging Bolt, Pelipper. What do I do here? I think what I do is I don't even know if I bring the Victreebel here. I just don't think it really does much, unfortunately. I think what I do is I kind of want to lead Koraidon, but like then Pelipper just switches right in. I'm kind of in a shitty spot here. I really want Koraidon this match, though. I could just lead Victreebel here, too. Wouldn't be too bad, and just switch it in. I think what I do is I lead Flutter Mane Chiyu. I bring Koraidon in the back, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Ogerpon. I think Ogerpon overall just a little bit better here. I want to bring the Victreebel, but if I have to try to play with weather to make it work, I just don't want to bring it. And like it gets wrecked by like half his team. It's just so difficult to use if I don't have weather. If I had the sun guaranteed, I'd maybe think about it, but it's not a good game. This ain't bad. I mean, I can switch the Chi-Yu out here. I just don't really want to give him a free sun boost, though. That's my problem. So, like, either I'm forced to go Terra Ghost here and waste my Terra, which I want to keep for the Koraidon more than likely for Calyrex. He's a special attack booster. That kind of sucks. I don't know. Does he Terra here, though? Like, does he actually Terra? Part of me actually kind of wants to go into Ogre Pawn here, too. Just predicting a fake out. I'm gonna Moonblast here. I'm gonna Moonblast. I might be catching a knockoff to the face, but I'm Focus Sash, so it is what it is. I'm gonna switch here and I'm gonna go into the Ogre Pawn. Predicting a fake out on the Chi-Yu. See if he Terras here too. He might just Terra Fairy in my face. I mean, that's great though, because then I don't have to worry about a Terra on Calyrex. Battery's Terra Electric too. There it is. I'm getting really good at predicting Terras. It's really obvious when my opponent's about to Terra. I gotta start making plays. It's about the third game in a row I predict a Terra and I'm spot on. Thunderbolt, that's fine. He gets the Para. Because of course he does. The knockoff, that does nothing. So. I mean, I think he just goes for Thunderclap here. But, like, there's nothing I can really do versus that, unfortunately. I just gotta go for Moonblast here and just try to do damage. I think it's Ivy Cudgel here. What would come in? What would come in on Ivy Cudgel? I guess Rillaboom maybe, but, like, he doesn't really have much that really wants to take an Ivy Cudgel, if I'm being real. I think I just go for it here. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to, I could try to go for Follow Me in this, but like, it doesn't really do much here. I don't think Moonblast kills anything. I think I'm better off just stacking the Fluttermane off here, unfortunately. He doesn't go for Thunderclap. I one-shot Incineroar, that's huge. No Intimidate spam, that's great. He goes for Draco on it, so he's just getting rid of it for Calyrex. Calyrex is coming in on next turn. That means Calyrex comes in. So I'm assuming his last two Mons are Pelipper and Calyrex. That has to be what his last two Mons are. I mean, I'm choiced. I'm choice Scarfed, and like he can't Terra anymore, so. And like if he goes Pelipper, I switch in Koraidon. So I'm. Same bad for me actually. This is not bad. I'm kind of just forced to attack here though. I can make a play here too. Like, if I can predict like a high horsepower, I can go for Terra Ghost. That way I can maybe live, but it's too risky. I think even being paralyzed too, I actually just outspeed. So I think I'm just going for Moonblast here to get rid of the ult. I could Snarl too actually, but I don't think that's really worth. I think I'm better off just locking myself into Heat Wave. I could see Pelipper coming in here too, just to try to for him to try to step Trick Room actually. That actually could be kind of an issue. That's actually an issue. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to double into Calyrex. There's Thunderclap, that's fine. I wanted to cover for the Pelipper play, because if he would have switched the Bolt out into the Pelipper, I wanted to do enough damage to the Calyrex to get rid of it. It doesn't KO him, but that's fine. There's the Trick Room. I'm actually not too mad at Trick Room. I'm assuming his last Mon has to be Pelipper. It has to be. There it is. If it has Wide Guard, he actually fucking walls me though. If he has Wide Guard, he fucking straight up just walls me. Okay, being that he set up the Trick Room first, now that makes me fat or slower than him. Or he's actually faster than me, so I'm slower in Trick Room, and I actually get the sun up, so that's huge. That's great. So now he doesn't have 100% accurate Hurricane either. I just Terra here. I just Terra. He's going to be faster than me, but like I don't think there's any way he one-shots me here. I think what I do is I just go for... I don't know if Flame Charge even kills Calyrex from this range. I think I have to go for Flare Blitz. And I just have to hope he doesn't have Wide Guard. If he doesn't have Wide Guard, though, like he has to double into the Chi-Yu to try to get rid of it, so... And, like if he Wide Guards and he doesn't attack, then he only has one thing that attacks me. There's a lot on the line here, y'all. This is the... If we can win this, we can make it to Master Ball tier, so I'm trying to play my ass off. Glacial Lance. No Wide Guard. Okay, that just almost fucking one-shots Chi-Yu because of the crit. I get critted. He lands the Hurricane in the sun, which I think is actually... He double crits. He double crits me. Get rid of Calyrex, but like this is it's gonna come down to like Koraidon versus Blipper here. It comes down to if he can land Hurricane. If he can land Hurricane and if he crits me, he still wins. I don't know how much Flare Blitz does. I have to go for Flare Blitz. Because it's in the sun, it does more damage, and I get a Terra boost off it. I guess what I could do here too is I can also try to stall out Trick Room. But like... I don't know if it's really worth at this point. I think I just have to Flare Blitz and just hope it does enough damage and he misses Hurricane. I think I'm going to end up losing because he has Lance Hurricanes. It's going to come down to a Hurricane miss. I think that's what it's going to come down to. Yeah, I'm not killing him. It's going to come down to a Hurricane miss here, y'all. If he misses Hurricane, I can win. He has fucking Weather Ball. Of course he does. Of course he has Weather Ball. He's running another attack. I thought he would be running like Hydro or something else. Usually they only run like one attack sometimes. They usually run Tailwind, Wide Guard, Hurricane, and there's usually either U-turn or sometimes even run double with like Protect. Even like double Protect on some sets. Or Roost. I've seen a few with Roost too. Wow, that sucks. Ain't going to Master Ball tier tonight, y'all. We aren't going to Master Ball tier, unfortunately. We get fucked by double crits. I think that's how we lost. Because I think if I never got critted there from Hurricane, I think I maybe would have lived. Especially from the Glacial Lance. I think if the Glacial Lance wouldn't have critted me there, I would have lived a Hurricane. And then it would have been a 2v1. And then it would have been either the Koraidon gets the KO on the Blipper, or the Chi-Yu probably does. So I would have won there for sure. Wow, that sucks. I lost a double crit on the same turn. What a way to not rank up. This game just fucks you. It does not want you to rank up. It wants you to stay in the same tier. I don't know if I'm going to do another game. If I do, I'll throw it into the video. If not, we'll talk a little bit more about the team. Alright, we're here with another game. You know, this is the reason why I hate Regulation G. I don't know how many fucking times I've went against this same exact team on the ladder tonight. The only difference with this team is it has an Ogre Pond Water and a Golden Go on it. Like, apart from that, it's literally the same fucking thing. How many times am I going to go get the same 5 mons on a team? Calyrex, Ogre Pond Water, or Shifu Dark, I'm assuming. I don't know why you'd have 2 waters on your team. Incineroar, Rillaboom, Golden Go. What do I want to do here? I think what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to lead with the Victreebel, the Koraidon. I'm going to bring the Flutter Mane and Chi-Yu. I think that's what I roll with here. Ogre Pond's okay, but like doesn't really do that much. I think Raging Bolt's okay too, but it just depends what he brings. I don't know. I think that's the best for to bring to kind of try to win. I gotta hope I have a good lead versus him, and that the Victreebel can actually do something. Like, I have checks to Calyrex. Like, my main check is like Sash, Flutter Mane, and like the Scarf Chi-Yu, but I don't know if that a lot of the time that's not really enough. Okay, this is not bad. We had this before and we got rage quitted on, so this ain't bad. We can deal with this. As long as he's not safety goggles, we should be good. Grassy terrain. Ice protect here. Gotta land the sleep powder though. This is probably one of the biggest sleep powders of this thing's career. You gotta land this. Protect. No fake out, that's bad. Oh, there it is. So I can encore him into fake out on this next turn. Gotta land the sleep powder though. We landed, perfect. Perfect. I'm not going to attack the Incineroar because, like, just like the other previous game, he either might go Terra Ghost or swap into the Calyrex and try to get into that for free here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Encore him into Fake Out, and I'm going to go for Flame Charge to get the speed boost. So if he swaps on this next turn, I can outspeed Calyrex. We've been here before. The last time we had this happen, the guy rage quitted on me right now. He rage quitted on me. We get a high roll. It actually does more damage than last time. I keep saying last time. This is an entirely different team, but like, these are the same fucking Mons on like every single team. That's why I kind of hate Regulation G. Same fucking 5 Mons on every fucking team. I think what I do here, he's encored into Fake Out, so like he's not doing shit. So I think what I do here is he's gonna switch probably actually. So part of me wants to sleep powder, something that's going to come in, but he might just stay in anyways and try to sack the Rillaboom off. I think what I do here is I just try to get damage. I'm actually just going to go after the Rillaboom here, I think. And I'll Strength Sap the Incineroar. I'm just going to get rid of the Rillaboom. Just withdraw. Something's taking a Flame Charge. Ogre Pawn. Oh, you don't want to take a Flame Charge, bud. That's a 2-hit KO. Fortunately, the VICTREEBEL drops, but it put enough work, that's fine. It landed the Sleep Powder, it made the Rillaboom swap. I'm at +2 speed now, so I'm in a really solid spot here. Pretty much what this does is it allows the Ogre Pawn, or not the Ogre Pawn, the Chiyu. I actually have 2 options. I can go to Chiyu or I can go to Flutter Mane too. It's really nice. I think I go Chiyu here though. I think what I do is I go into Chiyu. I gotta be really careful because like he can Terra the Ogre Pawn here too. Which he might do, because I think if he gets a Spit F boost, he might actually live. I just gotta be really careful because he has Calyrex in the back. That's his last Mon for sure. Something, if I go for Collision Course and he switches into Calyrex for free, I'm in a really bad spot, so. Part of me just wants to go for Snarl, but like, I think it is Dark Pulse here. I also want to lock myself into a Fire move, but like it's just too risky if he goes into Calyrex. And I'm going to Collision Course here. Spiky Shield, that's fine. Spiky Shield is fine. I think the Incineroar gets one-shotted, so. He doesn't switch, you're dead. I'm at +2 speed now, so like, if he goes into Calyrex, I just outspeed him. And like, I have Scarf Chiyu on the field too, so. I think what he's doing is he's going to save his Terra for the Calyrex. I think he's probably Terra Fairy. Or he goes into Rillaboom again here too, I guess. He can make that play and just try to go for Fake Out onto something. It's Calyrex though, so it's fine. I'm Scarf, so like, I'm just gonna get rid of the Ogre Pawn here. I don't want it around. I think Flare Blitz probably one-shots Calyrex if he goes Terra Fairy, so I'm not really too scared of it at all. Just get rid of Ogre Pawn here. I have Flutter Mane with its that gets a free boost in the sun and with Sash in the back too. So. Do I want to go Terra Fire here? I might need the Terra Fire boost to KO him. I'm not sure. He could be Sash too. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go Terra Fire. I think I'll go Terra Fire though. Just in case he's Terra Fairy. I don't know if he's going to Terra on this turn, but just in case he's Terra Fairy here, I don't want to get one-shotted. He's actually going to Terra the Ogre Pawn, so that's actually better for me. I think he still dies to Dark Pulse from this range. Even with the Spidef boost, I think he might still get killed, and if he doesn't, there's a chance he flinches. Are you Sash Calyrex? Oh, he's not. He gets critted too. Perfect. I don't think the crit mattered. I think he was still dead. Goodbye, Calyrex. He lives. Like, this is in the sun. Like, it's not going to do that much. He gets the KO though. Because of the crit, that for sure mattered. I don't think that kills in the sun. So we both get crits on each other. I don't know. I'm in a pretty good spot now though, because like what I go for here is I go into Flutter Mane, I get a sun boost. I mean, you can go for Fake Out, but I don't think it really does that much. I just protect the Koraidon here and then just get rid of Ogre Pawn, hopefully. I kind of want to just Icy Wind. I don't think that KOs the Ogre Pawn, though. I could just double protect here, too, I guess, if I really wanted to. Just double protect. I think I just double protect here. Because I think he might just Spiky Shield, and I don't want to get Woodhammer to the face. If Icy Wind for some reason doesn't kill him if he's AV, so I think it is double protect here. No Fake Out. Surprising. It's Ivy Cudgels again. Doubling into Flutter Mane. I mean, I'm Sash, so no matter what he throws at me, I live here, so whatever. What I do here is just Moonblast. Moonblast, Ogre Pawn, Flame Charge. There's no way Grassy Glide one-shots anything here, so I think that's game. This team does kind of struggle with Calyrex, but like you have options to play around. Like if you play this team really good, like kind of what I did with this game. I tried doing it the first game too with like the similar team. My opponent rage quitted on me turn 2 because he was a sour piece of shit, but like, if you have a really good lead, like what we did with this game, like, there's options. Like, if you get a speed boost on the Koraidon, at +1, you guarantee outspeed Calyrex. And, like, Flare Blitz in the sun with a Terra Fire just one-shots all Calyrex forms, I'm pretty sure. So, as long as they ain't Focus Sash, you just one-shot them. So, there are ways with this team you can actually play around Calyrex Shadow. But, like, if your opponent plays really well and you don't play very good, you do get wrecked by it sometimes. You gotta play really good around it, kind of be really smart. So, if you guys do use this team, kind of keep that in mind. Because you don't have Wide Guard, and like you don't have like an actual, like... I guess you have Choice Scarf Chi, which is like a hard check to it most times, but usually if they're Terra Fairy, then you kind of check that a little bit, but depends what Terra they are and like what you're kind of trying to do. Heat Wave still does a fuck ton in the sun too, so I think he just surrenders here. You know, it's really sad because I only lost one game with this team so far tonight. This team's been really good. I think I'm just playing really incredibly well, though. But, like, the only game I lost is the last game, or, like, one of the games you guys are going to see where I got double critted. And I lost because the Calyrex Ice critted me. That's the only game I lost, and if I wouldn't have lost that, I would have been into Master Ball tier. So, I might actually just use this team off video and just, like, on my own time, just try to get to Master Ball tier. Maybe after I'm done recording this, I'll just play like an extra game or two to try to get to Master Ball tier, but talk a little bit more about this team. Alright, I just wanted to throw this into the video for you guys. I actually did one more game that unfortunately I never recorded after I got done recording the ones you guys seen. And I actually made it to Master Ball tier with this team. So, really solid team. We had some bad luck, but we eventually got there. Just took an extra 1 or 2 games. So, in the end, we actually made it to Master Ball tier, which is great. So, really solid team. On with the rest of the video. I figured I just might as well throw this into the video for you guys, because I actually did use the team to get the Master Ball tier. I just didn't record the game that I ended up getting there with. So, on to the rest of the video. Alright, as for this team, if you guys want a really fun team to use, I think this overall is a really cool team that isn't like a copy-paste rental cookie cutter number 10 type of team with like the same 5 mons you'll see on every team. I think it's an overall really cool team. Like, don't get me wrong, some of these mons are still really common. Like, everything on this team apart from maybe the Koraidon and the VICTREEBEL are still really common in Regulation G, but at least it's original, and at least it isn't like really like your typical copy-paste rental. You ain't going to be seeing anybody use VICTREEBEL on the ranked ladder, I can guarantee you that. So, overall with this team as well, I did a few casual games. I won every game on the casual ladder tonight with this team, and then out of the ranked games, I won 4 out of 5 games on the ranked ladder tonight. So, and I would have made it to Master Ball tier if I had won all 5 of them. So I'm like 1 win away currently from Master Ball tier, at least ending with this team. So, really solid team. But I was just playing really crap tonight. I think I was just absolutely in the zone. My mojo was 100, so that's kind of why I was, I think, doing really good. If you're kind of average, kind of playing the team, I don't know how good it would really do, but I was making crazy plays, crazy reads. Like, I was doing really well, so I think that's kind of why I did super well tonight with this team, too. So, fun team. There's also rumors of VICTREEBEL for Pokemon Legends ZA, whenever that's going to be releasing later this year. That VICTREEBEL is one of the OG mons rumored to get a Mega Evolution in Pokemon Legends ZA. So, let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. Do you guys want Mega VICTREEBEL? At least for me personally, I do. I think VICTREEBEL needs a Mega badly because it's power crept out of this world already. This thing is power crept into oblivion. I think giving a Mega to VICTREEBEL would be a perfect choice. There's also a lot of other like OG, like Gen 1 mons I'd give a Mega to as well, but if they're going to be picking one of the more popular ones out of Gen 1, I think VICTREEBEL is one of the more popular ones, which makes sense. I'm not going to complain at all if we do get Mega VICTREEBEL, which was leaked. Somebody, one of the leakers or whatever, whoever it was, did leak it. I don't know if it's actually true or not, but you guys know where you heard it for, or heard it at here, so going based off what I've seen, I don't know if it's true or not. Rumored that VICTREEBEL is going to be getting a Mega Evolution for ZA, so if that's the case, I'm all for it. A lot of really cool design stuff they can do with that for a Mega Evolution too. Like, imagine like even like more badass looking plant, like a pitcher plant with like fucking tentacles, or like a big ass, I don't know, like a leaf or some other shit. They have so much shit, like double mouths. Give it like a mouth with like a bunch of teeth. That'd be really badass. Like, there's a bunch of shit they can do. Give it like a fucking evil face with like a big mouth with like a bunch of like fucking fangs and like crazy looking teeth or something. I don't know. A lot of really cool shit they can do design wise with a Mega VICTREEBEL. As for typing though, I don't know. Will it change type? I don't know. But I expect to probably see poison, grass type. If anything, I don't think they really change type. But I don't know. It's kind of something I wanted to bring up towards the end of the video because it was rumored. I figured I'd talk about it since we're featuring VICTREEBEL today. So, if you guys enjoyed the team, leave a like, subscribe, share the video, paste down below, rental in the corner, if you guys want to use the team. Got a bunch more stuff on the way you guys don't want to miss, so subscribe, like the video, share the video, really helps with the channel. So if you guys don't want to miss anything, got a bunch more stuff on the way. Got the announcement of the next regulation here in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'll be covering that. We also got a bunch more stuff on the way, so peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching.